Again, it's Priscilla Batzel in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. Expecting stormy weather and not getting it yet. Yay. And I've been sort of craving to do some things I've done already. And one of them is a ring pour. So for the moment, I'm going to move that 14 by 14 inch canvas away, and I promised somebody earlier today that I would use yellow. So yellow is what I'm going to use. I may change my mind somewhere along the way and alter that. I'm also taking a chance, not pouring it along one side. I want some lighter orange. Orange does tend to take over things. I don't want it to be all yellow. I know the white helps facilitate any light colors stay light, and I'm going to need to cover my canvas with them too. I remember the last time I did a nice yellow gold ring pour, I used gold. Duh. Okay. That was just silliness. So I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to use my pearl in there. I've shaken all my colors. All my colors are pre-mixed. There's a marble in the bottle. And lately I have been mixing them in the bottle, which is cool. Which means I put what I consider to be 10 or 20% GAC 800 in the bottom to keep it from cracking. Then I add 80 or 90% color, depending on how much GAC I put in there. And I can shake that up with a marble if I want, or I can just add the rest, double the whole mixture with Floetrol and shake it up until I'm good and ready to play, and it works. Works great. I haven't had any issue that I can tell you about that I would be concerned about for a moment. So I recommend it. Just make sure that you have very wide mouth squeeze bottles. Okay, those are kind of different colors for me, but that's okay. I'm going to introduce you and everyone else again to my OXO omelet turning spatula, available on my Amazon link below the video. Best paint spreading spatula around. Get the bigger one. It's less money. Where are my glasses? Oh no, not again. Okay. I'm going to get right close to this for a minute and look around. Why do I ever take them off? Well, here's a spare pair, and those will work. They probably have paint on them. But I suspect I took my glasses off to go take a picture of the other painting I just did in the yard. The flowers I guess they're not really hibiscus, and they did get a little warped in the end. But I invented a new tool that's like a colander pour, only tiny. And you can make many of them, or you can use many of them, or you can reuse the same one. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you see the, I want to say, we'll just call them tropical flowers. But I did like, I don't know, 8 or 9, all on one 12 by 16 canvas. Anyway, so now my paint is spread and my glasses are on so I can see that that thing needs to come out of there. And I haven't done a real ring pour in a while. And I do want to just tip. I really want some purple in there, but it's too late. So let's just do it and see what we get. Might be some very obnoxious colors. I'm liking the white center. Usually I do 5 or 6. Up to 9 ring pours all at once. But I'm kind of craving just doing whatever everybody else is doing and seeing what happens when I tip it, because I really didn't do very many that were just plain. And the ones I did do that came out fancy were pretty cool. So I kind of have a hard time tipping things slowly, but anybody who's listened to me before knows that already. I know I usually like the way the white turns out. And it is a slow tip process, and I think all my green that went in first is going to go away. But it might come back in the end, who knows. It says I have 13 and a half minutes left. It's going to be a long 13 minutes. I don't see enough drama in there to make me happy yet, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. Every time I see it at this stage, I just want to throw, skewers in there or something else in there. And basically what I really want to throw in there is a little more paint. Some interesting paint, maybe. So I'm going to knock the water out of my cup again. And put some purple and some blue in there in the center because I can and I want to. And I believe I'm under the impression it will make me happy to do so. So, double ring pour in place, ready to go. And I suppose I could add some color around the outside edge if I wanted to. Nobody said I had to do it like everybody else does. Now I could just probably take a straw and be pretty happy moving things around, and I'm not saying I'm not doing that yet because I can drag stuff wherever I want. I really want to just play. Oh my gosh, I want to play. What did I do with my round tip spatula? Of course it's in the bucket. Throw your bucket of water into another pail with sand or dirt so you don't pollute the water table. But don't put it down your pipes because it will coat your pipes and you will eventually have some real troubles. I'm going to do my Prussian blue in the center with the decor pouring medium. And what else am I going to put in there? I want something else in there. I want to just keep adding colors. I don't care. I'm not doing this like everybody else does. At all. Go figure. You knew something was coming. What else? More of that? Maybe. And what I really like together is the pink and the purple. That's not coming out. Whoa. Okay, it did. Now, if I do what I just did before and blow in the center, what will happen? Other than we'll pop that bubble. Now I have a few more colors I'd rather see. I still feel like I'm missing orange. I'm not expecting this to stay round anymore. I expect to lose that black. The outside edge almost always gets lost. I have a little moisture in there rolling around, which is leading paint and sort of diluting it. But we're still getting some interesting stuff. And if you don't like the way your ring pour looks when you first do it, just because you did it doesn't mean you have to keep it that way. And I have all kinds of things standing by too. I have basting brushes where I can just actually brush the paint into a position I like, little strands. I have bamboo skewers, which will pull and drag and make tendrils and spirals and all kinds of other things. And I have chain, which is calling me right now, but I'm going to try and keep it from making me crazy. No, I can't do that, but I can go get myself an edge catcher or find one very close by. Edge catchers are just large sheets of plastic, and they sometimes come out pretty cool looking after a while, and sometimes not yet. And you want to be a little careful if it's too large for the piece you're working on. Make sure you don't, actually I'm just going to let that come right back down here again. I like the black, I like the drama of the black in there, and I don't think I'm done with it. I also like that orange. Yes, I like that orange so much I'm going to use it. Have my way with it. Yes, I'm using a bendy straw, and often I will use medical tubing, but it's over there somewhere, and I don't feel like it right now. I've been saying that I like bendy straws as much as medical tubing. And I do. I also like that black. I just want to make what I want to make out of whatever the ring pour is doing. And in this video, I have not introduced you yet to my Princeton Catalyst Art Tool spatulas. They're available on my Amazon link. I just want to give myself permission to do as I please, and that's pretty easy because there's no one here to stop me. Said I like that black, and I do. Black and white together often are catalysts for each other to sell. I also like black and yellow very much. So we're still trying to use the ring pour. I don't have paint on my edges. Now in order to use the edge catcher, you need to let the paint pool against the edge catcher, flatten it out, let the little bit of paint that's on it squeeze back on so you cover the edge of your canvas, and also you can throw that paint back on there. But look at that cool pattern on there, that's pretty neat. And I'm just feeling like playing fast and loose with ring pours today, so I'm going to do that. In such a way as whatever comes to mind, honestly. Kind of like that white line of demarcation there. I don't know if it'll stay there, probably not. I'm having a good time, I gotta say. I really like this blue though, and I'm feeling like it might not be the best idea I had, but I want to use it, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Because this is yet again another form of experimentation. And I'm gonna use my edge catcher again too. I like to see those little black and white cells over there. Now I'm gonna have to stick my finger in that paint, but I'm pretty sure, my theory is that I can come back and fix that later. I'm going to try not to run the paint down my arm. It's a little bit of a balancing act, but then I'm going to still throw it back on and squeeze it over. And I am making the kind of thing I wanted to make, which is pretty cool. And I think that white can stay up there, and I'm thinking maybe the black can, whoops, I didn't mean to stick my finger in that. I think the black can come down here and just cover the edge. I'm going to pull that right up to the edge of my tile and just let my finger touch the edge where it curves over, and that will let it fall right down over the edge. And then I'll have a bead traveling of thicker paint that I can use. And I am almost done playing with this, and I haven't really done all that much of what I've just done over a period of time, which is to just take one thing and turn it into another in this way with the ring pour. So I'm happy to do that. I really, really, really am happy to do that. Alright, so what do I want over here? Anything? That gold is looking kind of odd in there. I'm using my pants for a paint rag. I don't know if I want that like that. Alright, so decision time. Because we got 3 minutes left. And I should tell you all the things I usually tell you, which is shop my Amazon link at no added cost to you. I don't like that anymore. But I don't mind that. I think I want some over here. Yep, that is what I wanted. I wanted some of that over here. In the description under the video is my paint pouring recipe, which is GAC 800 to color. Mixed first usually, unless you're using a squeeze bottle recipe like I just told you guys recently. And I'm focused, sorry. And Pinterest links and board links, and Instagram at the bottom of the description, along with Facebook albums, holding on to the YouTube paintings, artworks, and sharing prices and things. So I like all that drama. I like the black. I like how the eye's moving around in there. I like that. I love having squeeze bottles because it means I can just do what I want where I want it, and I can make my own composition instead of being at the mercy of the paint, which a lot of people are, and I don't want to be one of them at the mercy of the paint. If I know, honestly, if I swiped some of this, there would be some magnificent things happening, but the reason I use the GAC 800 is so that I don't have to thin my paint out, tip it around. I can leave it thick and it won't crack. It's not even as thick as you think. Most of my paintings dry within less than 24 hours. So if I didn't like this so much, I'd go ahead and try and do something else, but I think it's pretty cool, and I'm going to turn it your way. And I want to remind you guys, there's over 325, 330 videos, pretty quick, and you should watch some. And thank you. I'm almost at 35,000 subscribers as I make this, and I expect that to become 35,000. That's a huge number. Thank you guys. I want to tell everybody who's contributed through the contest and beforehand that I appreciate your contributions. You've kept me working. And I'm happy with that too. What else am I forgetting to tell you? I can't think of it. My tip is clogging and I don't appreciate it. This is my Folk Art Neon Multi-Surface color, and it needs to be near white in order to stay brilliant, or at least vibrant. Otherwise it will turn to a burgundy color, and it may well do because it's on orange. But I like the purple and the orange, so hopefully it dries fine. It seems a lot like there's room for one more color, but we got 28 seconds left, and okay, one more color it is. Oh god. Okay, well, there we go. I'm done. Other than torching, we torch to release the bubbles from the paint. This is Priscilla Batzel in Spring Hill, Florida. At Expressionist Art Studio in the backyard. Having some fun. Utilizing my ring pour and changing it into what I wanted it to be. There's my timer. My timer shuts off. My camera shuts off in 20 minutes if you ever wonder why that happens. That is why. We are creating a lot of cute little cells with the heat from the torch and Floetrol. The reaction causes them. I like this. Making me happy looking at it. It has some cohesive balance to it. Where the paint is black or white, I can always touch it up tomorrow if it's too thin, but I think it's fine. Hopefully I've released all the bubbles, and I will tell you, look for the contest. It's not over until December 5th at midnight. You can win one of 3 paintings. It's on the studio tour. I just posted it in November. Contest started on the 5th. Make a donation, possibly win a choice of one of 3 paintings. Wow, this is cool. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for everything. I love you. Hey, you're still here. Wow, that's amazing. So, I said I love you. I thought the camera was off, but I do. I love you all. Keep making comments. Come back soon. I'll see you around. Hopefully in the next video. Like I said, bye for now.